Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. A call for a fire led to the violent arrest of an unregistered sex offender in Landers. At around 6 p.m. Sunday, San Bernardino County Fire and San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of smoke seen at a home in the 300 block of Wamego Trail. Deputies say they contacted Frank Brown, 42, who lived on the property, and he was found to be out of compliance as a sex registrant. Deputies report that Brown attempted to flee on foot, and when they caught up with him, there was a struggle before he was placed under arrest. Frank Brown was arrested on suspicion of failing to register as a sex offender, assault with a deadly weapon, and possession of a controlled substance. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $150,000 bail. Brown failed to register as a sex offender previously in 2020. After several weeks of deliberation, the Yucca Valley Town Council voted to approve regulations for mobile food vendors and food vending vehicles. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with that and more from last night's meeting.
The Yucca Valley Town Council meeting began with a memorial resolution in honor of the late Robert Leone, former council member and mayor of the town of Yucca Valley, who passed on July 27th. The council then held two public hearings on development code amendments. The first hearing concerned mobile food vendors and food vending vehicles. After the town council first raised the issue in May, the Planning Commission discussed provisions at several recent meetings. The amendment establishes regulations and specifies permits for vendors on private property, in the public right-of-way, at food truck events, and in town parks. The second hearing concerned several minor adjustments in compliance with state changes that make it easier for residents to access certain housing resources, including residential care, emergency transitional housing, or workforce housing. The amendment provides consistency between the 2014 General Plan update and the 2022 updated housing and safety elements. The council passed resolutions for both hearings without issue, with council member Rick Dennison commending town staff for the work on the mobile food vending regulations.
I've followed this obviously for quite a while and been in the discussions, and very, very clean and tidy. I think it's a great starting point for us. I appreciate all the work, and all this was driven by the community input into.
The town council then received the Public Works Annual Report for the 2023 through 2024 fiscal year. Captain Robert Warwick from the Sheriff's Department noted that Measure Y funds allowed the department to hire a second detective, which has provided significant help to the department in solving felonious crimes. The council all spoke favorably about Measures Y and Z and their impact on the community, as noted by Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Drodes.
Measure Y and Z both collected more money than was estimated at the time. It's kind of amazing that 50% or more of the taxes paid by out-of-towners, because there are so many people visiting Yucca Valley or Joshua Tree. There's just a common thread with Measure Y and Z all through our community.
Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
At last night's meeting of the 29 Palms Planning Commission, commissioners reviewed plans for Mojaveland, an artist-designed miniature golf course. Reporter Hillary Sloan will tell you more.
Mojaveland, fiscally sponsored by AHA Projects, also includes a mural, a sculpture garden, and an outdoor classroom with a puppet theater, storytelling, and sing-alongs. The project's initial terms are leasing the land from the city at a yearly rate of $1 and renegotiating after 5 years. Anna Stump, chair of the city's Public Arts Advisory Committee and creator of Mojaveland, explained the details of the project. Different artists designed each hole of the course, and 9 out of the 19 adhere to ADA requirements. Restrooms will be portable toilets until the lease is renegotiated. Staff concluded that the Mojaveland proposal is consistent with the 2021 study already completed for Pioneer Park, so further environmental review would not be necessary. The project was unanimously approved. For more information, see this story at Z107.7 FM.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Directors at Yucca Valley's High Desert Water District meet in regular session at 4 o'clock today, while down the highway at the Joshua Basin Water District, the regular board meeting begins at 5:30 p.m. Here's reporter Mike Lipsitz with the head cold and your Wednesday water roundup.
Among other items in today's business at the High Desert Water District, directors will hear an update on the expanded loan program for eligible properties in the Phase 1 sewer program. It looks like those properties who enrolled in the program and received funds to help pay for their connections to the sewer line and who have begun repaying those funds with their property taxes will be getting some of that funding reclassified from loans to grants, with some of the money coming back. Today's meeting takes place at the district office on the highway at Inca Trail. And at the Joshua Basin Water District, a team from the U.S. Geological Survey will present on groundwater in the district. The meeting is at the district office on Choita Road in Joshua Tree. See the story at Z107.7 FM.com for links to both agendas, which include instructions for remote attendance. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Free rides are happening all throughout our community because Basin Transit is offering free rides on all routes from October 1st to November 5th. Free rides are in celebration of 35 years of providing service to the Morongo Basin. This is your chance to explore the community and enjoy a free ride courtesy of Basin Transit. Free rides will be provided from October 1st to November 5th. And finally, October is the beginning of spooky season, but it's also the middle of another season of an oft misunderstood desert native. Here with more is former arachnophobe Robert Hayden.
It doesn't feel like it, but fall is here and cooler weather will eventually drop on the basin. In other places in California, that means colorful changes to trees and sweater weather. But in the desert, we have a great fall tradition, marching tarantulas. It's their mating season and the males are out and about looking for their life partner. The season typically starts around mid-September and goes through October. However, the weather proves to be anything but typical, and we're currently sweltering in summertime temperatures. The tarantula spider may look scary, but their bite isn't poisonous to humans, and they have to be really provoked to get them to bare their fuzzy fangs. You may see more of them right now because males are leaving their solitary burrows and marching through the Mojave Desert to find their perfect mate and create a litter from anywhere to 500 to 1,000 baby tarantulas. Female tarantulas can have a long life, however, males aren't as lucky and usually don't survive the mating season. If you see these peculiar arachnids rolling around your property, give them some space. They're just passing through. If one takes a wrong turn and gets into your home, you don't have to kill them. Tarantulas snack on beetles and other insects and even other spiders, but humans are never on the menu. They would appreciate you gently guiding them along with a broom and out the door so they can get back to more exciting and pressing business. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7FM.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.